Hello everyone, and a very warm welcome to this course on Selenium. I'm thrilled to have you join us on this exciting journey. In this course, we're going to dive into the world of web automation with Selenium, a powerful tool that's essential in today's digital landscape. Whether you're looking to enhance your skill set or embark on new challenges, you're in the right place. So, without further ado, let's begin. Web automation is all about giving the tasks that users perform on web browsers to the computer. So, what I'm trying to say here is imagine the process of logging into your Facebook account. It's easy, right? You just put your email, your password, and you click on the login button. You'll be redirected to your Facebook page. When logging into your account, it's very easy. But let's say you had this job where you have to log into 100 accounts per day. The tendency is that it will be very boring. And by the time you're logging into your 20th or 30th Facebook account, you'll be tired. And when you're tired, mistakes come into the workflow, which is never good. It's important in the sense that you can write code which is going to handle the whole process of logging into your Facebook account. And since the computer is not a human being, it doesn't get tired, and so long as the script or the code is perfectly written, it can execute that code even 1,000 times without any error. So, that is the concept of web automation, and that is what we are going to learn during the course of this tutorial. This tutorial is divided into 8 chapters. 8 chapters which are connected like the chapters of a book, and the tutorial has been broken down to a level where even someone who has no experience, no knowledge about web automation can start, and hopefully will be able to write scripts that will automate the web by the end of the video. And these 8 chapters will start with an introduction. In the introduction, we're just going to talk about the history of Selenium, like what Selenium is, why we should learn it, and the various applications of web automation using Selenium. After that, we need to install all the requirements, the libraries, the tools that we are going to need to get started with web automation. Chapter 3 will be all about the basics. We're going to try to cover the basics of Selenium, which includes navigating, getting a web page, interacting with the web page, and locating single elements or multiple elements. In Chapter 4, we are going to try to dive into the locating strategies. Since we can both locate single and multiple elements, there are various ways by which we can locate those elements. It can be by name, by class. We are going to see all of that in Chapter 4. In Chapter 5, we are going to be executing actions with Selenium. Actions here clicking, double-clicking, drag and drop, even typing. Because to be able to automate a workflow, you need to type and click. And we're going to see how we can command the computer to perform all those actions. Chapter 6, we're going to see some advanced concepts. Advanced here doesn't necessarily mean they're going to be tough or hard. They are topics that don't fall into any of these previous chapters, but are very essential in web automation. We are going to see a handful of them in Chapter 6. In Chapter 7, we are going to work on some sample projects. We are going to work out about 3 projects, and projects are actually a very good way of assessing what we have learned so far. So, during the course of this project, we are going to use everything. All the concepts that we have learned from Chapter 1 to Chapter 5 or Chapter 6, and we are going to try to apply it in a real-time or real-life application. And these projects will actually help us to cement or to better appreciate the concept of web automation. And the last chapter is going to be self-practice. Self-practice is very important. And this chapter will be done solely by you, because you always have to remind yourself that selling your mission library built by other developers, and these more user-friendly, may be error-free and everything. So, what I'm trying to say is that this library is going to be updated. Updating might mean that maybe a line of code will work today, and maybe after 1 year, that particular line of code is not going to work again. That's something about updating, and by practicing constantly, you're going to see that you're going to learn far more than what you've previously learned in this video, because you cannot teach a whole library in the space of maybe 5 or 6 hours. No, if you were to cover the whole Selenium library, then you will find yourself making a video, or you'll find yourself taking a tutorial of about 3 days long, which will be boring, and that's not the aim. So we serve practice, you're going to push yourself to greater heights, and you're going to be a professional. So, without wasting any more of your time, we're going to get started with Chapter 1.